We just made it over Kootenay Pass. A little bit of snow up there, a bit of a snowstorm, but just slushy roads. The roads, it's all melting as it hits the roads, so pretty good drive over. Now we are in Creston. I don't know what the actual valley is called here. And it's raining. It's been raining for several hours now. And it seems higher altitudes it rains a lot harder. I always kind of like this bridge, especially in the fog. You can't even see the big mountains in the background. The Kootenay Mountains should be, well, I guess the Kootenay Mountains are behind us, but there should be big mountains in front of us. And they are there. There are big mountains in front of us. We just can't see them. Kind of like this bridge. The water is just beautiful green. That river is absolutely beautiful. I love the water in spring here in BC. All the fresh ice and glacier melt just make the water look so beautiful. So yeah, we've been going through fog, snow, lots of rain. It's been a good drive. I think I'll make it pretty darn close to our destination, if not all the way. I might make it to Calgary. If not, I think I'll make it close to that truck stop. I forget the town's name, but there's a big truck stop. I'm thinking I'll make it to there. I kind of like that truck stop because there's always so much room. I don't have to park next to a reefer. Last thing I want is a big refrigerated unit sitting right beside my ears. I can sleep through anything. Trains, even reefers, I can sleep through that. It's just falling asleep next to a refrigerator that keeps turning on and off. It's just this loud engine noise right beside you. Sometimes falling asleep to that is hard, but once I fall asleep, I'm fine.
In 1.5 kilometers, turn right on Highway 3.
80 ahead. If I was hungry, I'd have to stop by a fish and chips place here. That'd make Jess jealous. 60 ahead. Are you gonna pass me before this lane ends, or? .54. We're actually pretty low. Our height right now is 3.43. So I don't know a single bridge that's lower than that. So I don't think we have any. Well, I know we don't have any issues on the road that we're planning on taking. Slow these wipers down because as you drive slower, less rain hits the window and you don't need them going as fast. The speed limit is 60 here. Lots of John Deeres. I say that as if it's a surprise. I know there's John Deeres there. I just forget. Just like I think there's a bunch of Kubotas coming up. Flying J, not going to fuel up there today. We have lots of fuel. I'm at 3/4 fuel, but our DEF is down to 1/4. So I have to think about where a DEF station is. And I know for a fact there is one in Sparwood. That's still quite a few hours ahead of us. But DF doesn't get used up very quickly, so in fact I could go all today and maybe all of tomorrow with that amount of DF. Might be close. Probably have to get some tomorrow. But I like getting it early. Here's that fish and chip place. Tim's Fish and Chips. RV parking at 1 kilometer. One of these days I'll have to try that. One of my buddies says that trucks can park back there. There's an extra foods there as well, a grocery store, so someday when I feel like stopping, we'll have to do that. The old grain elevators are still up. Eventually they're going to fall apart and become a danger and they're going to have to tear them down, but this town so far still has 2 of those old elevators. The elevator gallery, so I wonder if there's an art gallery in the elevator? That'd be kind of cool. Green. All right, car, you can go ahead. Go ahead, come on. You can do it. No, you're not gonna go for it. I'm slow. Yeah, when the forklift driver loaded me, I'm like, is that it? You sure? I went and looked at the my gauges, and I'm like, that's what my gauges are. He goes, I'll be right back, and got me 2 more bundles. I'm like, I can carry more. I could probably carry another bundle if it was split in half and put one on the front trailer and one half on the front trailer, one half on the back trailer, but Happy Trails Ice Cream Parlor. If we can park 1 street over, yeah, come and have some ice cream. This is one of those towns that's really narrow as well. Offhand, I can think of 3 of these towns. I'm sure there's more that we go through regularly. Creston, which is here. And then we got Osoyoos and Oliver. Really, really tight corridors. Always got to be watching both mirrors, windows, and know where everything is around you. I just saw a hardware store back there. Reminds me, I gotta stop at one and get a hammer. Got brights on, dude. I flashed him, but he doesn't know what that means. Got to fight the that willing to, hit the throttle. I have to fight that instinct to hit the throttle early. Don't hit it until we've passed the sign. See some of the mountains back there with all the fog and clouds. It's kind of beautiful. I always think the most beautiful scenery is always during a storm. I don't know if I'd call this a storm. There are storm warnings everywhere. But it's always the most beautiful during bad weather. And that's when I want to be out on the roads the most, during bad weather. When they're going, travel not recommended, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out there. I have to go see. So that's when you see the most beautiful things. You have to make sure you respect the bad weather. You can get yourself into a lot of trouble, and people do. They get themselves into trouble by not being prepared. And even being prepared, you could get yourself into trouble. School zone here. Let's watch for kids. I guess there's spring break, so I don't have to watch for kids. I guess we could watch for kids anyway. You never know, spring break or not. They might go to school and play on the playground, right? A logging truck. It's a lumber mill down there that we pick up at quite often. I'm assuming he's going there. And somewhere over here we leave Creston and enter Erickson. And then just to the south of us is Canyon and Leicester. 4 little towns all clumped together, making one bigger town. I was here in, when was I here? Monday? I think I was here on Monday. Yeah, I was here on Monday. Dropped off at the mat. They make wooden mats for construction. Right here ahead of us on the right-hand side. All of those piles of lumber are mats. They all click together like a puzzle, making big mats to work on. I know construction places, oil industry, I know up north on top of the permafrost they put mats down like that. That way they put mats down. When they're done construction, you can pick them all up and leave without doing any damage to the environment, or at least a lot less damage to the environment. Starting to grow a little tail behind us, 4 vehicles. There's really no good passing opportunities coming anywhere nearby, so if all of a sudden it becomes a longer tail, I'll have to use a little pull out and let them pass. Maybe 1 or 2 of them can pass me here after this vehicle. Go on the white line so they can see if they can pass. No takers? Not a single one? No? Okay. I guess it's solid now anyway. Speed limit's 80, gotta remember that. Ooh, look at a big mudslide there. Another one over here. That's potential with the rain. Those could become highway closures. Well, off to Alberta we go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.